it's no difference. 4th and inches, I'm finna hit a lick and handle business. I got her down, she real vicious. Rock-a-bye, baby, no witness. This is not even a conflict, you on nonsense. Got the same way in Brooklyn and Compton, but with that gang, then make a profit. On top, stay poppin', look. See, I was the high school slick Rick, I was styling. Fat gold chain with an African medallion. Hip-hop connoisseur and rolling 20 crippin'. Rap game real tight, freestyle was magnificent. All about the clout and all about my dividends. Them older couldn't tell me different. I need a roundaway girl to let me Showtime, Mythic Apollo. I'm about the bottom. Take 2 and pour out a little for my who won't live to see tomorrow.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. Yeah. Sound like some superheroes. Some black superheroes.
Every hood, every city, every ghetto.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Coming up, a rematch of Super Bowl 50 between the Denver Broncos and the Carolina Panthers. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Take it in at the 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. He'll get that out to the flat to White. 5 yards on the game's first play. 2nd down.
All defense is worried that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
First carry of the game for Zamir White. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. It's a jet sweep. Wilson with a little pop pass. And he is going to lose yardage here. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Now on 2nd and 16. Wilson, man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
The tackle by Matthew Ioannidis.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wilson. Looks for White, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. It's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Corral takes a shotgun snap. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. This defense for the Broncos, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Corral. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. He'll get it inside the 20, and he's going to get this all the way down to the 2 before he's wrestled out. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, it's very early here, but maybe circle that one for later. A 3rd and long conversion, Charles, and that sets them up 1st and goal.
And how about the way they got it done? You just mentioned 3rd and long. I'm looking at it from the defense's perspective. They had the advantage. That's what you want to put an offense in, and then let them slip away. Now, if you're the offensive guys, love what you just got done there. Continue on this drive.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Once more, Etienne. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Travis Etienne. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he returns this to the 22. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle. This is right. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect. And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4. So on 4th down, the Broncos send Corliss Waitman out to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
A big play there on the catch and run, 44 yards.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays, and there's an example of that right there.
And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Corral looking to throw. That's complete to the fullback, Ricard. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. The Panthers had 5 and 6 to start play. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
11 yards and a Panther first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Not quite enough to get into the end zone, but what a nice play there. He makes the catch, tries to turn upfield and get to the pylon, but doesn't quite get there. But they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal from very short range.
They'll try to pound it in with Ricard. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Patrick Ricard, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers go up by 2 touchdowns. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early? He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, that maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. So the new weapon just picked up via the trade, making an impact here right away.
And what you like about getting guys who catch passes, you don't have to spend a lot of time in the playbook. You just tell them to dial up a route and get the ball in their hands.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down. Corral sets up play action. Now he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. They go right back to White here on first down. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Azeez Ojulari pushing in and dropping him. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Opting to run again here with White. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
You've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And that is incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Fourth down, Corliss Waitman now on to punt. This is fielded at the 27. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. And from down in Miami, an update. The Dolphins have jumped out to an early lead in their ball game. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
On 2nd and 10, Corral. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. Touchdown, Carolina. Anthony Schwartz, 71 yards. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that makes the score 21-0. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They will run with White out of the shotgun. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Wilson now off the bootleg. Rolling to his right. He completes it right side to White. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he's able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. On 2nd and 9, Wilson. This is caught. Touchdown, Broncos. Albert O as the first. Winding down, and the Broncos are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Makes the score Panthers 21, Broncos 7. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Take it in at the 3. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with a 21-7 lead already in their hip pocket, probably not a time to get too creative or inventive here. We'll see. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. Fielded just outside the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
To throw again on second down. Corral. That's complete out right to the tight end, Trimble. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it makes it third down and 2 yards to go.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
They'll run the option on third and short yardage. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. Straight ahead, Etienne. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 38, Corral. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. But pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
He's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That was Nick Bolton rushing in and burying him behind the line. Well, remember, he had the interception earlier. Now he adds the sack. He's really making his presence felt out there.
Well, he is putting together a heck of a game. In fact, he's going to bump these plays to his highlight reel. Okay, so when he wants to show it off later on, look what I did out there, guys. In this offense, they've got to start paying him a little special attention. He's like a good basketball player, putting stats in every column. Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling him in the huddle right now.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And the slot man goes in motion left. On third down, Wilson. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
He'll buy some time right. He's got it to Williams. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. They give it to Williams, running right. Down to about the 45.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They go play action now. Wilson.
too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. They go play action with Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. Etienne up the middle.
And he stopped immediately there.
Baron Browning, the one who brought him down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Here's a give to Etienne. Now they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Corral to throw on 1st and 10.
Dancing to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Draw play, Etienne.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 3rd down, Corral.
Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a first down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He'll find Smith-Schuster again.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hole.
You have one job over there. make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so, because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Running out of the gun with Etienne. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down.
Throwing here, Corral.
Going for it all.
And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun.
On 3rd down, here's Etienne.
And a loose football. It's picked up by the Broncos.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They trail by 2 scores in the 4th, and their defense did its job getting the fumble recovery. Time to see what this offense has left in the tank.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Dante Jackson picks it, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
Well, just to add that to the list of great moments for this defense today, they've really shredded that game plan on the other side all 4 quarters. And, Charles, that pick 6, that's kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, they did it, and I feel like I'm quoting a bad movie line, but they did it together, didn't they? Fed off of each other, every big play they made, every tackle, every pick, everything they've done. They continually built energy in this one, and how about them culminating with a pick 6?
Fielded just outside the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos.
At their own 11. Here's Wilson.
This one complete to Jerry Jeudy.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Jeremy Chinn picks it off. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with a score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stares on that sideline. This is one of those games where you just want to go crawl under a rock until it's over.
A handoff for Etienne.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
58 yards rushing for him now to this point.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
On 2nd down, Etienne once more.
And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Corral going to sneak it.
And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll try the left side with E.T. And he loses the football a second time. It's picked up by the Broncos. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Do you remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And that 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the 4th quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On 1st down, Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wilson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down. Play action. It's Wilson. And now here is another interception. And the Panthers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the 2nd half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter.